Hello and welcome everyone to week 9. This week we're doing inversions. We're continuing with hastasana and we're going to have a go at the shoulder stand, which is salamba sarvangasana. You need a chair, you need a belt, a brick, 4 blocks and a blanket, and we're going to use the wall today. So have free space on the wall somewhere you can find it. Okay, let's get started. With your legs crossed, sit in sukhasana on your support, press the thighs down, lift the chest up, and now place the hands at the sternum bone, press the palms together and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. And another deep breath in. Take your attention inwards. And now take a deep inhalation. And now extend the back of the neck, bow your head, keep lifting your chest, keep releasing the shoulders down. And now take the hands down onto your thighs. Inhale, lift your neck, your head, exhale, and open your eyes. And now come to standing. So we're starting with Padottanasana. For now you just need your mat and a belt. Place your feet together, bring the big toes together, and now lift your trunk up, so the whole of the front body up, and now stretch your arms out to the sides, turn the palms to face the ceiling, lift your hands up to hastasana. So keep lifting the chest, tuck the buttocks in, and keep releasing the shoulders down, so your legs are still in Tadasana. And now release the hands down, but keep lifting the chest. From there, just stretch your hands back again. Turn the palms to face the ceiling, and now take your hands behind you. So you can see I'm taking my hands behind my shoulders, keeping them in line with my shoulders. Keep lifting the chest, tuck the buttocks in. And now from there, take the hands behind your back. Bring the palms together, join the palms behind the back, and now turn the fingers to face the ceiling, wriggle your hands up the back. So we're going to paschima namaskarasana. So from there, press your palms together, and now release the shoulders back. So you're still in Tadasana, lift the chest up, tuck the buttocks in. Keep moving the hands up the back and see if you can press the palms into the back again, into the back and into each other, and keep lifting the chest up. And now release the hands, stretch your arms out to the sides, turn your palms to face the ceiling, and again lift your hands up to hastasana. And now from Tadasana, bring your hands to your chest, bend your knees, and we're going to trikonasana. So jump your legs wide, turn your left foot in, the whole of the right leg out. Remember the right heel is in line with the left instep. And now turn the chest to face forward, and now stretch your trunk to the right. So see what I'm doing today, stretching the right hand to the right first. Keeping my chest still lifting, and now release the hands down onto your shin, onto your knee, and lift your left hand up to the ceiling. Turn your chest to face the ceiling as well. Keep both legs straight. Keep stretching the trunk to the right. And now leading with the left hand, come up, face your palms down, Turn your feet to face forward. Keep your palms stretching. And now turn the right foot in, the whole of the left leg out, left heel in line with the right instep. Turn the chest forward and now stretch your trunk to the left. So keep stretching to the left, stretch the trunk, press your legs back, and now release the hand down onto your shin, right hand up to the ceiling. So stretch the trunk again, press the kneecaps into the knee, and turn the chest to face the ceiling. And now leading with the right hand, come up, face your feet forward and stay there. We're going to go a bit wider. And now again, turn the left foot in, the whole of the right leg out. Again, right heel in line with the left instep. Turn the chest to face forward and now bend your knee, make a square. So going to Virabhadrasana 2. Shin vertical, so release the hips down. And now take the trunk towards the left leg, so your trunk is vertical. So keep moving the right knee back, right buttock in. And now inhale, keep your hands up, face your feet forward, and now turn the right foot in, the whole of the left leg out, again, Virabhadrasana 2. And now bend the left knee, make a square, release the hips down, left knee back, left buttock in. Trunk vertical, so move the trunk towards the right leg now. Keep moving the hips down so your shin stays vertical, and keep moving that left knee back, left buttock in. And now inhale, come up, face your feet forward, and now bring your legs together. For the next pose, you might need a brick or a book. So place your brick at the right side of the mat. You can have it on the narrow edge. And now come to Tadasana, in the middle of the mat. Bring your hands to your chest, bend your knees, and now jump or step your legs wide. You can go a bit wider now. We're going to Padottanasana. So your legs are wide, lift the chest up, and now turn the left foot in, the whole of the right leg out. Still the chest is facing forward. And now bend the knee, make a square, and from there swing your trunk to the right. So both hands simultaneously. Turn the chest towards the ceiling. And now release the hips down. But keep moving that right knee into the right elbow. Press the hand into the support and turn the chest up some more. So keep pressing the left outer foot into the mat. So stay there for a couple of breaths. And now turn the hand, turn the arm in its own socket. Stretch the left arm to the right. So it is in line with your ear. You might need to move it back slightly, but keep that knee moving back as well. Press the left thigh back. And now inhale, come up, come back to the center, and now turn the right foot in, the whole of the left leg out. So now bend the left knee, make a square, and now swing your trunk to the left, both hands simultaneously. Press the right outer foot into the mat, bring the right hip down, and stretch the chest towards the ceiling. So press into the support to do that, and now press that left knee into the left elbow. Turn the hand in its own socket and stretch the arm to the left. So again, right hand is in line with the ear. So you might need to move it a little bit behind. And now press the left knee into the left elbow. Press the right side back. Turn the chest to face the ceiling. And now inhale, come up, come back to the center, face your feet forward, and we're coming back to Tadasana. And now we're going to Ardha Chandrasana through Virabhadrasana 2. So bring your hands to your chest, bend your knees, and now jump or step your legs wide. Bring yourself to the left side of the mat so you've got space onto your right side, and now turn the left foot in, the whole of the right leg out. Keep the chest turning forward, and now bend the right knee, drop the hips, Keep turning the chest forward. And now swing your trunk to the right. So you've got your hand on the little toe side, hop in with the left leg, and now move your hand forward. So it's still on the little toe side, and now launch your left leg up, stretch the right leg up, and be in Ardha Chandrasana. So keep stretching the chest towards the ceiling, lift the left leg up, keep the right leg poker stiff, and now shift the weight of the trunk towards the right hand. So you can see here my fingers are cupped. Keep the fingers cupped, keep that support stable. Keep lifting the left leg. Press the kneecap of the right leg. And now take the left leg back. Come back to Virabhadrasana 2. And now come up to the center. So we're going to the left side now. So make space on the left side of the mat. And now turn the right foot in, the whole of the left leg out. Stretch your chest to face forward. And now again we're going to Virabhadrasana 2. So bend your left knee, make a square, swing your trunk to the left, right hand up to the ceiling. And now have your hand on the little toe side, move the hand forward, hop in with the back leg. And now bring that hand a little bit forward again. And now stretch the right leg up, straighten the left leg, and come to Ardha Chandrasana. So keep turning the chest to the ceiling, lift the right leg up. So be on that left leg, on the left hand, keep the left leg poker stiff, turn the chest, keep lifting the right leg. So stay in the pose. And now bend the left knee, take the right leg back, swing up to Virabhadrasana 2 again. And now lift your trunk up, come back to the center, jump back to Tadasana. The next pose is Virabhadrasana 1. So bring your hands to your chest, bend your knees, and now again jump your legs wide. Keep your hands stretched out to the sides. Turn your left foot in, the whole of the right leg out, and now stretch your arms up to the ceiling. So turn towards that right leg. Your left hip is turning forward. Your chest is still lifting up. Take your waist back and tuck the buttocks in. Press the left heel into the mat, and now bend the right knee and make a square. Turn the trunk towards that right leg. Keep the right leg bent, and now drop the hips. And now inhale, turn your trunk to face forward, and we're going the other way. Keep your hands up, and now turn the right foot in, turn the whole of the left leg out, lift the chest up. Keep moving the waist back, and tuck the buttocks in. Press the right heel into the mat. And now bend the left knee and make a square. Drop the hips. And press the right heel into the mat. Press the right outer foot into the mat. Turn the right hip forward throughout the pose. And now turn the trunk towards the left leg. Stretch your hands up to the ceiling. Drop the hips. And now inhale, come up. Release the hands down and stay wide. We're going to paschimottanasana now, starting with holding the elbows behind. So hold the elbows in paschima, baddha hastasana, just like we did in the previous poses. Keep your legs wide. Keep lifting the chest, and now turn the left foot in, the whole of the right leg out. So again, turn towards that right leg. Keep your legs straight. Lift the chest up, waist back, tuck the buttocks in. Remember to turn the left hip forward. Turn the trunk towards the right leg, and now stretch the trunk halfway down. Keep the legs straight. Keep releasing the shoulders down. And now inhale, come up. Turn your feet to face forward. And now turn the right foot in, the whole of the left leg out. So we're turning towards that left leg. Lift the chest up, tuck your buttocks in, and move the waist back. So keep releasing the shoulders down, and now stretch the trunk halfway down towards that left leg. Right hip is moving forward. Both legs are straight. So release the shoulders down, stretch the chest forward again. And now inhale, come up, face your feet forward, and now hold the elbows the other way. So still the elbows behind the back, lift the chest up, and we're going to the first side again. We're going to stretch the trunk all the way down towards the leg. So turn your left foot in, the whole of the right leg out. So in order to turn the hip, you might need to turn that left foot in some more. Lift your chest up, waist back, tuck the buttocks in, and chest up towards the ceiling. Both legs straight, and now stretch the trunk halfway down towards the leg. Keep moving that left hip forward. And now from there, see if you can go down with the trunk. Stretch the trunk along the right leg. And release the head down last of all. So still the legs are straight. The left hip is moving forward. And now inhale, come up. We're going to the other side now. So turn the right foot in, the whole of the left leg out. Stretch your chest up. Waist back again. Tuck the buttocks in. And now inhale, lift your chest. On the exhalation, stretch the trunk down towards the leg halfway through. So turn the right hip forward. Keep the leg straight, and now stretch the trunk along the left leg. Release the head down. Keep moving the trunk towards the leg. Releasing the shoulders away from the neck. And now inhale, come up. Face your feet forward. Release the hands, stretch the hands to the sides. Take the hands onto your hips. And now jump your legs together. So back to Tadasana. For the next pose, you need to turn towards the edge of the front edge of the mat. We're starting with Uttanasana, so bring your hands onto your waist. Take the elbows behind and lift your chest. Keep your legs straight. And now stretch your trunk halfway down. See if you can place the hands onto the floor. So remember, you've got your support. So if you need a break, take a break. Place your hands onto the brick, onto the block. Keep your legs straight. Keep your legs together. And now from there, see if you can transfer your hands by the ankles, still moving your back. Dorsal in. Stretch your chest forward, and now release the chest along the thighs. Release your head down. Move your shoulders away from the neck, and now press the palms into the mat. So keep your legs straight. Keep your waist moving back. Lift your buttocks up to the ceiling. And now from there, transfer your hands underneath your shoulders. Separate your legs hip width apart. Bend your knees. And we're going to Adho Mukha Svanasana. So lift your buttocks up to the ceiling. Press your kneecaps into the knee. And see if you can move the trunk towards the thighs. So keep moving your hands a little bit forward so you can extend the trunk. And now lift the buttocks up to the ceiling. Press the heels down. And now roll the upper arms out. Move the shoulders away from the neck. Keep pressing onto your heels. Keep pressing onto your palms. So stay there for a couple of breaths. Press your armpits down. And move your elbows up. Keep lifting the buttocks up. And now from there, bend your knees and walk forwards towards the hands. See if you can keep the hands onto the floor. Straighten your legs, keep your legs hip width apart. You can cup your fingers now. We're coming back to concave back. So keep pressing the kneecaps into the knee. Move the waist back again and lift your buttocks up. And now from there, transfer your hands onto your hips and inhale, come up. The next pose is Prasarita Padottanasana. So take your legs wide, keep your hands onto your hips, lift your chest up. Keep your legs straight throughout the pose. You might need to go wider. And now from there, release the trunk halfway down, place the hands underneath the shoulders. So keep looking forward, your dorsal is still moving in. Press the kneecaps into the knee and now turn the toes to face each other slightly more. So you've got your toes in now, press the outer foot into the mat and now still leading with the breastbone, so concave back, bring your hands in line with the feet and now take the trunk down onto the mat. So move your elbows towards each other and lift your buttocks up. Keep pressing the feet into the mat. Release the shoulders away from the neck. Press the kneecaps into the knee. So see if you can move your hands further back and now bring your trunk along with the hands, but keep moving the buttocks up to the ceiling. Elbows in. Press the kneecaps into the knee. So stay there again. Awareness on the pose. So keep lifting the kneecaps up. Keep lifting the buttocks up to the ceiling and now shift the weight towards the front slightly. Keep your legs straight, elbows in. And now inhale, come up. Bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. Come back to concave back. And now bend your knees and jump your legs together if you can. And come back to Tadasana. We're moving on to sitting poses now. So starting from Dandasana, stretch your legs in front of you. Move the toes towards the ceiling, lift the chest up. Sit on the support so that your back can be straight. And now take the buttock flesh back and out so you can feel the sitting bones more. And now roll the shoulders back and down. Keep lifting the chest and loop the belt around the feet. So see if you can concave the back some more. Holding the belt, roll the shoulders back and down. Keep stretching the chest up towards the ceiling. Press the legs down and now let go of the belt. Take the hands up to the ceiling. So Urdhva Hastasana in Dandasana. Keep lifting the chest up, hands in line with the ears. Press the buttock bones down. And now exhale, lifting the chest, release the hands down. And now we're going to virasana. So you don't need your belt now, you might need your support. Okay, so let me show you from the back. I've got my ankles pressing into my support, knees together, and now I'm sitting down onto the support. Okay, so this is virasana from the back. And let's go to the front now. So keep your knees together, keep your ankles pressing into the support, and now pull the calf flesh back and out before you release the buttocks down onto the support. So whether it's your block or your blanket, sit on something and now lift your hands up to the ceiling. So again, stretching your hands in Urdhva Hastasana. This time we're sitting in virasana. Waist back, Keep your buttock bones pressing into the support. And now stretch your hands down. Still the chest is lifting. Hands by your hips. And now see if you can remove the support and sit on the floor. Okay, if your knees are hurting, if you've got a knee problem, sit on something. Okay, you can also use a belt, so don't sit all the way down. If you have a knee problem, come back to sitting on the support. So this is for people experiencing any knee problems. Otherwise, if you're fine, you can try moving down onto the floor. So bring your knees together again, press your shins down, lift the chest up, hands by your hips. So buttock bones down onto the floor. If you see the pose from the side, this is the pose from the side. So you can see the shins are pressing down. I've got my toes of the feet pointing back. The buttocks are pressing down as well. Waist back, lift the chest up. And now from there, take your hands forward, lift your buttocks up, walk the legs back, and we're going to Adho Mukha Svanasana again. So just to remove the tension from the knees, press the kneecaps into the knees. And now come back to Adho Mukha virasana. So keep the hands where they are, stretch the buttocks down, keep your heels together, knees apart. And now release the trunk down, forehead onto the mat, roll the upper arms out. But keep moving the hands forward. And now inhale and come up. Again, you need your blanket or you need your blocks. So sit on the blanket. We're going to baddhakonasana. So start with your legs stretched in front of you. Take your belt, have it by the side, and now take the knees wide to the sides. Bring your heels towards the perineum. Join the soles of the feet. And now take your belt, loop the belt underneath your feet. Hold the belt, bend your elbows, and lift your chest up to the ceiling. So release the shoulders down, release the knees down. Again, press the buttock bones into the support. Press the feet together. So you're pulling onto the belt, lifting the chest up, releasing the knees down. Keep lifting the chest. And again, holding the knees down, lift your trunk up to the ceiling. So see if you can do it just like we did in virasana. Keep lifting the chest. You might need to sit higher if you can't lift your trunk. And now release the hands down and see if you can now interlock the fingers. Hold the outer foot and stretch your chest, pulling along the feet. Keep moving the chest forward, release the knees down. And now undo the interlock, release the hands. Bring your knees up, join the knees, stretch your legs in front of you. So still the toes pointing up to the ceiling. And now see if you can separate the legs simultaneously. So go wide again. Place the hands by the hips, lift your buttocks up and move your pelvis forward. Keep your legs straight. Toes are facing the ceiling, press the knees down. Place the hands by the hips again, roll the shoulders down and lift your chest up, waist back. And now again, hands up to the ceiling. So keep lifting the chest with your hands, but press the buttock bones down, press the knees down, press the thighs down. Still the toes are pointing towards you now. So move the heel away from you and now release the hands down and bend your knees or bring your legs straight together. And now we're going to the pose that we did last week, Paripurna. So start again from the knees bent. sit along the mat. You might need a belt. Okay, so let me just demonstrate the pose again. So your chest is lifting, your legs are straight throughout the pose. So this is Paripurna, and you can see it's a lot of abdominal work here. Okay, so that's why we can use the belt to start with. So bend your knees to start with, loop the belt around the balls of the feet, bring your knees towards you and start lifting the chest from there. And now using the belt, lift your feet up towards the knees. So the feet and the knees are in line now. And now loosen the belt, start straightening the legs. So heels away from you, toes towards you. Lift the chest up. So you're now on your buttock bones, with your legs straight, with your chest lifting up. And now see if you can let go of the belt and come to the full pose. If you can't, just stay stretching your hands along the belt. Okay, and now bend your knees, take your hands behind you, and now come back to Dandasana. Let's come to Adho Mukha Virasana now. So again, knees out, heels together, release the buttocks down, and now stretch the hands forward. So see if you can place the head onto the mat, releasing the buttocks down, stretching the hands forward. So stay in the pose. And now inhale and come up. The next pose is paschimottanasana. So you need your support for that, and you need a belt. So sit on your support, sit on the blanket. Again, stretch your legs in front of you, and now pull the buttock flesh back and out. So you can feel the sitting bones onto your support. And now loop the belt around the feet. So hold the belt to start with. So again, Dandasana, with your chest moving forward, release the shoulders down. And now from there, wriggle your hands up the belt, and again concave back. So let's stay there, and again bring awareness to the chest. Lift your chest towards the ceiling. Bring your toes towards the ceiling, heels away from you. And again, dorsal in. And from there, see if you can hold the toes. So holding the toes again, stretch your chest forward. And now see if you can hold the outer foot. Still the concave back. And now bring your chest forward and come to the full pose. Legs down, and now bend the elbows out. Release the shoulders down, press the knees down, and release the head down. So stay with your back concave if you can't reach. And now let's try again. So if you can reach down, take the head down, extend the back of the neck. Keep your legs straight, your elbows moving up to the ceiling. Release the shoulders down. And now inhale, come up. Come back to Dandasana. The next pose is virasana. So now bend the knee out to the side, bring your heel towards the perineum. Keep stretching the left leg forward, loop the belt along the left leg and stretch your chest forward. So again, concave back to start with, and now stretch your trunk along the leg. So see if you can hold the foot, and now release the trunk down. Go all the way down towards the knee. So Janu is knee, Shirsha's head. It's head to knee pose. But only do as much as you can. Okay, so stay with concave back if you can't reach down. And now inhale, come up. Let's do the other leg. I'm going to do the first leg so you can still see my knee. So now bend the left leg out. Bend the left knee out to the side, bring the heel towards the perineum, and now loop the belt around the right foot. So stretch the chest to the foot, hold the belt with straight hands, press the left knee down. So if it's not really touching anything, bring some support underneath the knee. And now stretch your trunk along the leg. So go forward, hold the foot if you can. Elbows up to the ceiling, release the shoulders down. And now inhale, come up. And now stretch both legs in front of you. We're coming back to paschimottanasana. So see if you're sitting on your buttock bones, correct the position, feel the buttock bones onto the support, loop the belt around the feet, stretch your chest to face forward. Have your toes pointing up to the ceiling. And now again, go forward, see if you can hold the foot, the outside feet, and now stretch the trunk along the legs. So paschimottanasana. Again, concave back. And now inhale, come up. Now we're coming to virasana. Okay, so it's a twist. We've done that before. Let me just remind you, your knees are facing forward, legs are bent, and you're turning to the side. Okay, so let's do it together. Start with your legs stretched in front of you. And now bend your knees, bring the heels towards you, hold the right ankle, bring the right foot to the side, hold the left ankle and bring the left leg along that right foot. So you can see the right foot is pointing to the side, the left foot is pointing back. And now stretch your arms up to the ceiling. So stretch that chest again before you turn. And now turn the left hand towards the right thigh, right hand behind you and turn. So turning from the waist, chest towards the side. You're still sitting on the buttock bones, so both buttock bones are pressing evenly. Release the shoulders down. Lift your chest up. And again, inhale, lift, exhale, turn. And now inhale, come back to the center. Bend your knees again, place your feet on the floor and stretch your legs in front of you. We're going to the other side, so bend your knees, heels towards you, hold the left ankle, bring the left foot to the side, bring the right leg onto the left foot so your knees are facing forward. Now stretch the arms up to the ceiling, stretch the right hand towards the left thigh, left hand behind you and turn. So lift the chest up and now turn from the waist. So still the knees are facing forward, you're still on both buttock bones. And now inhale, lift the chest, exhale, turn. So keep turning to the side from the waist. Keep your trunk vertical. And now inhale and come back to the center and stretch your legs in Dandasana. The next pose is marichyasana 1. Again, we've done it before. So again, you need your support starting from Dandasana. So sit in Dandasana on your support. Remember your buttock bones are firmly onto your support. Have your belt if you need it. And now bend your right knee, bring the heel towards its own groin. Hold the knee and lift your chest along the thigh. And now loop the belt around the left foot and hold the belt with your right hand on the inside of the right knee. So now you're stretching your trunk with one knee bent. So lift the chest up to the ceiling, move the dorsal in, press the left knee into the mat. The toes are facing up to the ceiling. And now hold the foot, stretch the chest up to the ceiling again. And now from there, stretch the trunk along the leg. If you need to use the belt, use the belt. Bring the right knee towards you. So press it into the trunk. And now inhale, come up. And we're changing knees now. So I'll do the same side again so you can see me. Bend the left knee now. Bring the heel towards its own groin. Keep stretching the right leg in front of you. And now loop the belt around the right foot, the right ball of the foot. Hold the belt with the left hand inside the left knee. Now wriggle your hands up the belt. Stretch your chest forward, move the dorsal in. And now stretch your trunk along the leg. See if you can hold the foot. So stretch yourself along the leg. Keep moving the left knee into the trunk. Bend the elbows out and move the shoulders down. See if you need the belt to do that. Otherwise, hold the foot. And now inhale, come up and come back to Dandasana. So once again, we're going to paschimottanasana one last time. Okay, so starting from Dandasana, stretch your trunk forward, wriggle your hands up the belt, feet are, the toes are pointing to the ceiling, the heels are moving away from you. See if you can hold the foot, otherwise hold the belt. Don't force yourself to do anything. Press the legs down. And now stretch the trunk along the legs. Put head down. Extend the back. Inhale, come up. And come back to Dandasana. Today we're going to Supta Baddhakonasana. So we've done Baddhakonasana today. We're going to do a supine version of that. That's why we need the configuration of blocks like this. So you can see I've put 2 blocks on the mat, lengthways, and I'm placing 2 more blocks over the blocks and pushing the blocks so I can make a step here. Okay, so you've got 2 blocks on 2 blocks, and now we need an extra blanket. So you're making an extra cushioning for your trunk and 1 blanket for your head. Okay, so this pose is really like Baddhakonasana to start with. So from Dandasana, bend your knees and now bring your heels towards the perineum. Release the knees to the sides, and you can see I'm sitting on the floor in front of my support. Lift your buttocks up and bring the buttocks towards your heels again. Release the knees down. And now come down onto your elbows, onto your support. So now you can see I'm placing my trunk along the step so that my abdomen is receding down, the chest is lifting, and this blanket is for the head. Stretch your palms to face the ceiling. And now lift the chest again, so you can bring your elbows onto the mat, lift your chest up. The chin is moving towards the chest is lifting, the abdomen is receding. Just observe the chest, observe the breath in this pose. Keep lifting the chest, receding the abdomen down towards the blocks. So we're staying there for a couple of breaths. Keep your knees moving down, but keep the pelvis tilting towards the feet. Your palms are still facing the ceiling. And now bring the knees together, feet on the floor. And now just be careful with your support, but roll yourself to the right side completely and now press onto the left hand to come to sitting. We've got the configuration here. We're going to try Supta Virasana now. Okay, so it's going back as well. We're starting with virasana. So if you couldn't go down, bring yourself an extra block. Okay, otherwise you can sit on the floor. So see how far down you can go. If you can't go down at all, stay in virasana. Okay, otherwise if you're on the floor or on little height for your buttocks, you can go back. So again, come back onto your elbows. You can see the abdomen is moving down again, the chest is lifting up, and now stretch the hands along the trunk. So this is Supta Virasana. You can lift your buttocks up again to the ceiling and now slide your hands down the buttocks to encourage the lumbar to lengthen. And now bring the hands back onto the floor. The palms are facing up to the ceiling. The chest is lifting and you can see the abdomen is moving towards the spine. So again, observing the body here. And now from there, come up onto your elbows. And now transfer your hands in front of you. Lift your buttocks up, walk the legs back, and one last time we're going to Adho Mukha Svanasana. So lift your buttocks up to the ceiling, move your trunk towards the legs. And now from there, let's go to Adho Mukha Virasana. So you might need to move the support so it's not in the way. And come down to Supta Virasana. Bring your elbows towards the mat. Buttocks onto the heels. And now inhale, come up and sit up. And now we're going to inversions. We're starting with halasana. And today for halasana you need a chair and you need your 4 blocks or 4 books. So if you're using books, remember they should be the same height, and you need a large pad for the shoulders and the neck to be supported. Okay, so I've got my 4 blocks here. And now you need a blanket as well over the blocks to keep your neck supported. Okay, so have your pad ready. And we're using the chair today, so move your chair so that you can release the legs onto your chair. So let me show you what distance the chair should be from your trunk. Okay, so you've got your pad here, release the trunk down onto your pad. Remember your C7 and your shoulders are onto the pad. Okay, so your bottom third of the neck is on the pad together with the shoulders. And now when you stretch your hands behind you, you can push the chair legs away from you, and this is approximately the distance you need for your legs. Okay? Keep your knees bent, bring your hands back over, place the hands underneath your buttocks. And now launch your legs up and over, tuck the toes under and stretch your legs onto the chair. So the toes are on the chair, and now support your back. So have your elbows onto the pad, chest lifting. So the legs are lifting, the chair is helping with that. You can see that feeling now. Waist back, and now lift your right arm. So from halasana, one leg up. The left leg is still on the chair, is still stretching towards the chair. So heel away from you, toes on the chair, stretch the right heel up to the ceiling. And now exhale, take the right leg down and bring the left leg up. So heel up, toes down, press the right thigh back, press the left thigh back. Keep lifting the buttocks up to the ceiling. And now release the leg down. Still both legs straight. And again, right hand up to the ceiling. And now see if you can join the right leg with the left leg. Okay, so we're doing the shoulder stand today. Wriggle your hands down the back and see if you can lift the buttocks up. Launch yourself from the elbows, heels up to the ceiling. If you can't do that, keep practicing one leg up. Okay, and if you can't do one leg up, try to whatever angle you can with your legs straight. And now back to halasana. So stay in halasana now. Lift your buttocks up to the ceiling. And now bring your hands towards the buttocks, bend your knees, and now carefully unroll, supporting your back. So that was another inversion for you. We're going to keep practicing the shoulder stand, okay? The aim is to stay in shoulder stand for 5 consecutive minutes. So let's see if we can do it in the 20-week course. For now, let's go to Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. So this is where you need the wall. So sit with your legs bent, sit with your knees bent, and now come down onto your elbows. So you need to measure your distance, which is not always easy. Okay, so it might be a trial and error to start with. You're lifting your buttocks up to the ceiling now. You can keep your legs up and now press the thighs down. So your legs are still straight, the heels are in line with the hips. Bring the chest towards the chin. Fingers are supporting the back. And now release the hands down. Exhale, bend your knees and release the buttocks down. And now the last pose, Shavasana. So get ready for Shavasana. Move your mat away from the wall. Have your blanket for your head. And again, just like every week, we're starting from the knees bent. So release the trunk down onto your mat. Head onto the blanket. And now release the legs down. So you need to be on your mat. Have your trunk, have your legs on one surface. And now release the palms down. Lift your chest up. Move your chin towards the chest. You can part your lips slightly now. Recede the tongue into the bottom of the mouth. If your back is hurting, remember to bend your knees together, heels out to the side. And you can lift your hips and again, slide your hands along the buttock bones. Otherwise, just stretch your legs in front of you, be in Shavasana. Keep your attention inwards. Keep breathing in your own pace. Relax the body completely. Observe the breath. Be with the breath. Be with the body. And now bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, roll onto your right side completely. Bring your left hand in front of you, onto the floor. Stay in that pose for a couple of breaths. And now press down with your left hand to come up to sitting. Sit with your legs crossed. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Bring your palms together at the sternum bone. Keep lifting the chest and release the shoulders down one last time. And now extend the back of the neck, bow your head, release the hands down onto your thighs. Inhale, lift your neck, your head. Exhale, and open your eyes. Thank you very much for watching and doing the class with me today. That was week 9, everyone, and I'll see you next week in week 10.